Alright folks, how are we doing? It's Shabash. Welcome back to the channel. It's Orna again, doing beta 3.0. We're checking out one of the new AoE builds. Currently only available in beta are Mage's Pavane, Mage's Dance for Bard and Charmer. This is going to be endgame Charmer build. Checking out this Underworld dungeon with 3 of us in the party right now. Quickly check the gear. For Underworld, not too bothered about Orna rewards, so we've got the bag of treats for extra item drops. I don't know if that actually affects scroll drops, by the way. And then we've got a mixture of azure pinions for more damage in our legs and in our helm. For more magic, Avalon crown. We're using a heretic's robe for even more damage as well. We are going deity, so you know the heretic's robe, apart from providing a truckload of extra magic, also drops our mana down really fast. I'm using one of my best weapons, the Pavane pillar, and in the shield you can kind of use whatever you want. I'm using something with a bit of foresight just to make sure I go first. And again, our second accessory slot, I'm using a Carl's ring, a bit more mana, a bit more magic. You could use pretty much whatever you want there, a bit extra magic. So here we go. I think there's 3 of us running this party dungeon. I'm going to show you how we go, and there we go, 3 of us in. So basically, as I'm the leader, I'm just going to Ward of Ortonite first up. Don't want to lose the dungeon on turn 0 basically. That looks like a decent floor, a couple of gateways. Basically my favourite mobs in the Underworld portal. So essentially with Mage's Pavane, it's a case of managing your ward, managing your health and mana. Because what we'll see is the current version of the game, when you hit multiple enemies, you take multiple hit effects multiple times. So what I mean mostly there is the dots from the Berserk buff. You see we just got the Berserk buff from our pet. That actually procs for every single enemy we hit, so your health will go down. Similarly, something like Life Siphon, which Deity has and also Heretic has, that will also proc for each enemy hit if it does. If it procs once, it procs for all enemy hits. So you just got to watch your health. Not doing this hard mode, so we can always recover mana fairly easily. And then watching ward turns as well is what we want to do. So I'm using Fortify 3, which can actually be used on any party member. So like if you want to streamline this, you would have maybe a support player fortifying the main damage dealer or whoever's going first. I think what we found is, yeah, you want to run your main AoE carry with more foresight, so they go first every floor basically, and that means you can kind of fly through the dungeon as fast as possible. So I just want to build enough ward turns at the start because I don't have very good comms with these 2 other players. And if you're in voice chat with other people, you can ask for a fortify whenever you want. But there's our first scroll, and then from here we're just gonna go Mage's Pavane. So it's 120 mana with the Heretic's robe, doubling that. If you're running Heretic, that's going to be a little bit less. But it's really good for getting us into our battle passive below 50% mana. But to be honest, in the Underworld dungeon, there's not too many enemies which cannot be one shot. The thing with Mage's Pavane is the damage range is so wide. It's so huge. You'll see some hits only doing low 4 figures, other hits doing 6 figures. Bear in mind that the gear I'm wearing is really decent end game stuff. So there's the Life Siphon proc. We go back to full health. Got a Pavane pillar there with like 1900 attack, another 1900 magic, another 900 magic from the Heretic's robe, a couple hundred in the helm, in the legs, and the accessory. So there's a lot of magic. We'll have a quick look at our magic stats at the end. I think it should be sitting around over 5k actually. which is very juicy. There has been a lot of chat about the Mage's Pavane being a bit overpowered, and a couple of suggestions, you know, to tune it down a touch. Remember, this isn't beta, so by the time this goes live, there may be changes, and maybe changes in the future. Just going to super elixir here. It does feel strong, but remember, we have some super endgame gear. We've even got a few ascension levels on this on date. I think I'm ascension level 6 or 8, so a bit more magic there. You know, a fresh tier 10 is not going to be clearing the bosses on these party dungeons. Sure, if there's trash mobs with, you know, less than 10k health, you can clear them fairly regularly. But it doesn't mean you're going to be blasting through dungeons, you know, carrying your entire team. It does take a lot of investment. Potentially making it a 2-turn move, or increasing the mana cost on AoE skills, or there's another scroll there. We're 2 or 3 scrolls this dungeon, so our health is dropping low. Scroll of Chaos, not exactly what we want. Yeah, so if we drop low, I'm going to use Drain. So really, apart from Snotra, Jin's Talent or Mimic's Mischief, I get the single magic up prop from the staff. Ward of War tonight, make sure you've got enough ward turns. And we're pretty much good. Drain when you need, Super Elixir when you need mana. Quickly check our stats. We have, 5.3k magic there. So not running Orn gear at all, just really trying to fly through these dungeons. And yeah, let me know what you think about Mage's Pavane and AoE skills in general. Is it too overpowered right now? Any ideas how to make them balance? Just let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Big thank you to the Arisen Orna legends supporting this channel on Twitch and Patreon. I'm Shabash. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next Orna 3.0 video. Ciao!